Hi, and welcome back to It's a Miracle Beauty. Today I am reviewing the e.l.f. bite-sized eyeshadows, and this is the one I'm reviewing today. Is Carnival Candy, and this is a collab with Nona from MySoCalledLife1977 on Instagram and YouTube. So we wanted to do a collab where we kind of brought awareness to invisible illnesses that people tend to pretend aren't there or aren't aware that they aren't there. So not every disability is something that is visible as a wheelchair, a walker, or anything else, although those are obvious disabilities and of course should be respected. But there's some that, you know, are intermittent, are invisible, things like that. So I personally suffer from autoimmune disease. I have lupus and ankylosing spondylitis. Both affect pain, joint function, and for lupus it does affect my organs. So we just wanted to kind of collab. We wanted to have fun reviewing these eyeshadows, but then also kind of bring awareness to an issue. So this one is the e.l.f. bite-sized for Carnival Candy. And don't forget to stop by on my YouTube. There is a Huda mystery bag video, and that does have a contest running in it. I will link it up here, and make sure that you enter the contest. The contest is running until June 5th, 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, so make sure you enter that one. If you like eyeshadow reviews or collabs, I hope you click like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and let's get into this. So as I said in the intro, I am reviewing the Carnival Candy by e.l.f. These are the $3 palettes. They have four pans. It does look like this. And this is the second time I'm trying this. I did try this yesterday, and I set my eye with a powder that I don't love, and I did find it had skipping, and it just didn't perform very well. The palette itself was fine. There was just a shade in this. So I am going to grab this medium brown shade, or this light brown, like tan shade. And I am going to do that as my transition shade. So Nona from MySoCalledLife1977 and I were talking about doing a collab. And one of the things that we wanted to do is bring attention to invisible illnesses or disabilities that aren't obvious. It's not a broken limb, missing limb, etc. So there are illnesses that are not visible on our everyday life, except for when they're inflared or things like that. So I, for example, have lupus, and I can look perfectly normal on any given day, but my disease and the disability actually can range from fully active, going to the gym, doing everything that I want to do with the kids, all the way down to being bedridden. And I have had periods in my life where I was extended stays in the hospital. So I, for example, have a handicap tag on my car. I don't use it every time I go to the store. It's for when I have a flare-up, when my disease is most active, when I'm having problems. And I have had people like absolutely attack me for using it because they don't understand that not every illness is completely visible at all times. So we just want to bring awareness to this, and then also have fun reviewing some cute makeup palettes. When I saw it on e.l.f.'s website, that's where I ordered it. I didn't think it was that appealing, but for $3, I kind of wanted to try them all. And I have to say, after using it yesterday, I was really impressed with it. I thought it performed very well. I thought that it was a just a dependable shadow, it seemed like to me. The one shade did skip, but I have a feeling it's the powder I sent my base with. It was just one that I don't love anyways, and then to try a new shadow with was definitely something that I didn't think was helping the situation at all. So I am just kind of smoothing the edges out. I am going to do the main blue shade before I darken my corner, because I found yesterday when I did it, it actually, the darker shade manipulated how the blue worked. So I want to get that base down and then add the darkening of the corner. Yesterday I found out the best success too was with my finger. I experienced very little fallout yesterday. I was kind of impressed with this. And I really, because I wasn't going anywhere, I haphazardly applied. I really didn't worry about fallout. But I was pretty impressed. In fact, the shade, the deeper shade that I didn't care for yesterday, actually had way more fallout than the blue. And because I have such hooded eyes, I do take it a little bit above the crease, just so it's even visible when I open my eyes. So right now I'm just getting the basic shape down. I am not trying to make it as thick as possible or anything like that. I'm just getting the shape that I want. Now I'm going to try to build it up a little bit. So I'm just taking this like bone color. It's a little darker than bone. It's like a cream. And I am just gonna kind of try to blend the edges of the blue, make them a little bit smoother. Then I'm gonna go back into that deeper shade that I used to start it. Bring that back out so it's more visible. Went a little high in that one. There, that's better. Now I'm gonna grab a more firm brush. Let's see, there's the one. So this is a ColourPop, just a bullet type firmer brush, and I'm going to that deeper shade. And I am just gonna warm up the outside of the eye. I'm not going to bring it all the way in, but I am going to bring it partially in. It is a lot less patchy with this powder. So it's the same concealer I used as my base. I used the Elf Hydrating Concealer. However, I didn't use the same powder today. I used the Too Faced Peach Perfect, and I'm finding this sets a lot better. These eyeshadows are going on a lot smoother this time. I'm gonna go complete my other eye off camera, and then I will come back and give you more information about what I think about these shadows. So just a few final thoughts on the palette. So first of all, for $3, it's a hole-in-one. I mean, it literally is not an issue. As I talked about in the video, I did find that the darker shade did have some blending issues, but then I set with a different powder today and I found that it had absolutely no issues. I thought it turned out absolutely beautiful. I thought that it was just a stunning, stunning palette. I think that the blue works wet and with your fingers best. I think dry, it's functional, but it has more fallout and it does have more issues. And again, I did point out in the video too that this darker shade has more fallout than the blue when you use your fingers or a wet brush. So I love them. For $3, to me, it's a no-brainer. Make sure, I will have it linked in the cards and down below, you check out Nona from My So-Called Life 1977. She is absolutely amazing. I'm a newer channel. She's been so supportive and so sweet, and I absolutely appreciate it. And she's just really a kind individual, and I think that it comes across in her videos and things that she says and does, but it's unusual to find someone that their kindness just is like emanating from them, and that is true with Nona. So I hope that you guys check her channel out. If you like eyeshadow reviews, we do have 3 more of these coming. We're each covering 4 of the bite-sized shadows, 1 per week. So I hope you stay along the journey and check out both of our channels. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and I hope I see you again soon.